Hi everybody, Plant Man here. Just wanted to bring you our first snowy day uh, of the year, December 3rd here. It just came in the night last night, beautifully, wonderfully, luckily, because it's been dry. And today is the day of our raw food potluck slash class. And so gonna bring you a few clips of what's up and what we're making. We're gonna have some warm raw soup or some hot kind of raw tea soup kind of thing, and sushi, and pudding, and tea. And the boys are playing here, eating snow, some crystallized, pristine water from the sky. Ooh, for me?
Some snow?
Sure. Nah. Tasty.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about the snow? You excited about snow? Yeah. Alright, well, I'm grounding as usual here, so starting to get a little bit cold. I'll move on inside. Just wanted to show you some of the ingredients. The beautiful, locally grown cabbage from Camino de Paz Farm School. Some more of it.
There's Kelly Wilson making his own sushi. We're making raw nut tuna nori wraps.
Tuna.
And here's my little nori wrap. We'll slice that up sushi style and top it with some pickled ginger and maybe some wasabi. And the theme of today is adaptogenic health. In the winter, we're eating nut tuna for its anabolic goodness, so we can build our bodies in the wintertime. We're going to have hot raw soup. We got some medicinal mushrooms here for gnocchi and shiitake. Some homemade mung bean sprouts. Sprouts also being the theme of the day, as they're very high in nutrients, as much as 500% boost in some of the nutrients that happen through sprouting, especially in mung beans, which we got here, and garbanzo beans.
Here's the soup, the miso soup we made, and the sushi.
I wanted to tell you about what we did with our class a little bit here. It's being winter and all coming on. It was kind of focused on raw foods in winter and how to get everything you need in winter. We kind of covered the subject of Kapha, Pitta, Vatta, the Ayurvedic sort of typecasts of the body that also tie into the seasons. And you have your, catabolic, anabolic, and metabolic foods. The catabolic are the cleansing foods. Those are usually, your greens and things that you're going to want in the spring as you kind of clean out. And then you have your anabolic foods. Anabolic foods are building foods. So fatty foods, nuts and seeds, or raw cheese, or we did a lot of sprouts. We sprouted mung beans, and we soaked sunflower seeds and made raw nut tuna for our sushi. And the metabolism is the sustaining thing, but you have your cleansing, building, and sustaining. I'm no expert, and on this channel, I'm just gonna give you information just as off the cuff as I see fit from day to day with my scant experience. I haven't been doing it like the other guys for 10 years and read 9,000 books, or done this or that or the other, gone to this training or that. I'm just a simple gardener just trying to eat well, and I want to gear this channel towards people of lower income, people who can't afford the very expensive supplements and superfoods and raw foods shipped from far away. All that stuff is great, and I think there's a time and place for that, and if you have the money for it, it's great, good stuff. But I want this to be more kind of geared for the common man. There's no reason why raw food shouldn't be for anyone. Anyways, the whole thing about the building and the cleansing and the sustaining, metabolism is the combination of the catabolism and the anabolism. And if you have a good mix of the two, that sustains you, the cleansing and the building. And a good way to do that with raw foods is just to make sure you hit fresh fruits, fresh greens, and fresh sprouted nuts and seeds. And it's very key to sprout your nuts and seeds. You know, just the nutrient content just goes through the roof, and it becomes all more bioavailable, and then you don't have the problems with the enzyme inhibitors and all those things. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you. Oh, the other thing we covered going into like winter health was some adaptogenic herbs. We ate the enoki mushrooms and the shiitake, as they are immuno modulators. They keep your immune system right where it needs to be. It's never tweaked too high. It's never dialed down too low. It's just right in the middle, right where it ought to be. We're eating lots of seaweed, which is great for you. Tops up your iodide levels. It's full of a whole bunch of nutrients that are otherwise kind of hard to find. And yeah, so just want to share that with you. Thanks for joining us. As usual, much love.